What is wrong with Emma Raducanu? Why is she not performing to the best of her abilities? The tennis world has been raising a lot of questions in recent times about Emma Raducanu and her recent performances, as she has struggled with consistency for quite some time now and hasn't been able to be at her utmost best. Raducanu also crashed out of Wimbledon recently and failed to reach the quarterfinals, even when people had high hopes for her as the favorite in the competition. Raducanu suffered a 6-2, 5-7, 6-2 defeat at the hands of Lulu Sun on center court on Sunday and missed out on the quarterfinals. It seems like a tough time for the player, who last won the US Open in 2021. Well, to answer the question about what exactly is going wrong for Raducanu in recent times, we can attribute not one, but several factors to her struggles, number one being her string of injuries. Raducanu has been dealing with multiple injuries that have seriously impacted her ability to compete at the highest level. She has suffered from wrist and ankle injuries, which have forced her to withdraw from several tournaments and manage her playing career with much more caution. These physical setbacks have interrupted her training and match rhythm, making it difficult to maintain consistency. Like any player, Raducanu has undergone several treatments for her injuries, the most recent one being her wrist surgery. Even though Raducanu underwent successful surgery for her injured wrists, it turns out that she hasn't recovered completely. It turns out that Raducanu even pulled out of the recent Wimbledon mixed doubles event, in which she was supposed to pair up with legend Andy Murray due to injury concerns. Although she managed to play in the singles competition on Sunday, her injury concerns followed her as she lost the match to Lulu Sun on center court. Not to forget, pressure and high expectations also have a lot to do with the Raducanu's struggles in recent times. Ever since her US Open win in 2021, Raducanu has faced immense pressure and high expectations from the public and media. This sudden rise to fame has brought its fair share of mental pressure that can be challenging for any young athlete to manage. The pressure to reproduce her Grand Slam success has likely added mental strain, impacting her performance on the court as well. Any athlete's game, when subjected to too many changes, especially coaching changes, can result in the disruption of the natural flow of the player, and that is exactly what might have also contributed to Raducanu's struggles in recent years. Raducanu has experienced several coaching changes in a short period. Stability in coaching plays an essential part in strategic planning and game improvement. Sudden or repeated coaching changes can hinder the development of the game, which has been the case with Emma Raducanu. Now, to understand how Raducanu has performed over the years across all three courts, let's take a look at the breakdown of her stints across hard courts, clay courts, and grass courts. On hard courts, Raducanu has performed well, having won the US Open in 2021, which was her most notable achievement to date on hard courts. This historic win made her the first qualifier in the Open era to win a Grand Slam. On the WTA Tour, Raducanu has had a mix of successes and challenges, with impressive performances in tournaments such as the Indian Wells and the Australian Open. Coming to clay courts, Raducanu has participated in the French Open, and her best performance saw her make it to the second round. Clay courts have been known to be more challenging to perform on, given their slower surface, and Raducanu is yet to stage a major achievement on this surface. And finally, coming to grass courts, Wimbledon has been Raducanu's standout performance on this surface. She first burst onto the scene on grass courts at Wimbledon 2021, where she managed to reach the fourth round. Her performance was quite impressive, as got a lot of attention from the public and the media after her performance in the competition. As of mid-2024, Emma Raducanu's singles record is that of 114-58, while her doubles career record is that of a 0-1. Raducanu's next best chance at winning a Grand Slam is in the US Open, which is scheduled to commence next month, from 26 August to the 8th of September. Given her historic win in 2021, the US Open remains a strong possibility for Raducanu. She has demonstrated she can handle the pressure and perform at her best on hard courts as well. Now, if we compare Emma Raducanu to other up-and-coming tennis stars, we will better understand her current position in the tennis world. For instance, if we compare her to Swiatek's consistency and adaptability give her an edge over Raducanu at the moment. Not to forget, Swiatek has remained nearly injury-free for most of her career. While Raducanu has won one Grand Slam title, Swiatek has won 3, with more WTA titles to her name as well. And now, if compare Raducanu to Canada's Leylah Fernandez, while Fernandez has not won a single Grand Slam, she has more WTA titles compared to Raducanu. Not just that, Fernandez's consistent progress and mental toughness suggest suggest a bright future ahead in the tennis world, something that Raducanu needs to work on considerably. While Raducanu's career has been affected by injuries in recent times, someone like Coco Gauff has displayed more promise as a consistent performer with the potential to win more WTA titles and Grand Slam titles. Gauff is known for her mental resilience and strong character, along with her increased focus levels, which have also kept her career out of injuries. Emma Raducanu might not be flying high at the moment, but we feel she will be at her very best in the times to come. What do you think?